We're back here for the next level at PAX, and it's time to start our final challenge, I should say, of the entire weekend. It all comes down to this. This is the last shot for our coaches to win money for their charity. This is the last chance for one of our contestants to actually take home some prizes.
But first, Kevin,
yes?
We must talk about the participation challenge that's been going on all day. Because you know what? Here at the next level, even if you don't make the top 16, you can come visit, you can play all of the games, and you can get this little passport that shows where you've been and what you've done. If you get a stamp for every single game, you're entered into a drawing to win a fantastic prize pack. And if you're not here and you can't make it to PAX, but you still want to play, there are social challenges going on at tnlvl.com. So today, there have been people doing that. We actually have the winners ready to announce. They're right here. Let's check out who they are. The PAX Prime winner is Sarah Murphy. Congratulations, Sarah. And the online winner is Jen Carla Jackson. Congratulations, guys. Be sure to follow along at tnlvl.com. If you weren't one of the winners, there will be other opportunities.
All right, well, it's time now to move into our last challenge. As we mentioned, this is going to be a brand new game from what I hear, something that we haven't seen this entire weekend yet. I'm really excited for it. Of course, this is now a winner-take-all event. The person who wins this challenge, they will take home a glorious prize pack. Their coach will take home $5,000 for the charity of their choice. Currently, Siren has 2 of her Team Trolls members in the finals, 1 representative from Team Pterodactyls, 1 representative from Team Scoots, as you see up there. My favorite song competing for Team Scoots, FaZe competing for Team Pterodactyls, Nodmac and DJ Panda 253 competing for Team Trolls.
And these are people that they've seen throughout the week. They're getting to know them. I'm seeing a lot of hugs and back rubs and back pats. Like, there's a lot of good touching going on here today.
Yes. Thankfully, none of the shoe throwing that we saw yesterday and stuff like that. We're not playing as dirty a tactics today, so that's good.
Yeah, we're going to get right into this next challenge. So is it time to reveal the game?
I think it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the final challenge of the next level competition for PAX Prime 2014 is...
Hi.
They said you were nothing but a toy. Your lot in life was to entertain children and then collect dust in the basement. But you said to hell with that. I was destined to battle the most formidable military force ever assembled. I was destined to take up arms and
have so much fun blowing bubbles and moonbeams at all our new friends.
Was ist das?
When we make our stunning entrance riding majestic unicorns, their jaws are sure to hit the floor.
Our bullets will rain down on the enemy, and our cannons will shoot fire into the heavens. They will tell stories of our bravery for years to come.
At slumber parties and tea parties. And everyone will be so happy remembering what an amazing day we all had together. Because when you work as a team,
you can destroy any army that dares cross you. And there will be more armies. Bet your moving parts on it, soldier. You'll fight through paint and plastic limbs.
And rainbows and sunshine and happiness.
And when you emerge from battle,
they'll know you're more than just a toy.
You're a toy soldier.
That is right, Toy Soldiers. Sword Chess is going to be our game of choice for the finals here of the next level competition. I am joined alongside by Logan, who is a producer on the game. And man, how are you doing today? How's your PAX been?
Awesome.
Yeah!
Day 4 of PAX.
Woo! We are
finale.
not in any way, shape, or form tired.
No, not at all.
No. All right, so tell me a little bit about Toy Soldiers. Obviously, this is a game we haven't seen yet this weekend. I got some hands-on time with it the other day. It looks awesome, and it's crazy in its concept.
Yeah, thank you very much. Currently, we're in pre-alpha, so that's why you haven't seen it a ton on the main stage. I'm stoked that it's for the finale. It is a unique blend of action meets tower defense, and we really want to grasp that childhood feeling of backyard battlefields and everything that was in our imagination when we walked away from our toys and toy box.
Awesome. Well, let us know a little bit about what we're going to be seeing today. So you guys have this awesome sandbox you can play around with. You can build all these things to stop these waves from coming in, but there's much more to it than just stopping enemies from coming at you. I will do it a disservice if I try to explain it. Why don't you go ahead?
So today we're going to be seeing Kaiser, who is our original hero from Toy Soldiers, and he's going to be trying to stop Star Power, the Star Power Army, Starbright, the opposing hero that we've shown off so far, stopping her waves of fairies and buddy bears and pixies and rainbows and unicorns and sunshine from destroying his toy box.
That's right. We got to stop the sunshine here in Toy Soldiers War Chest. Boom. All right. So she's going to be sending these huge waves of enemies at you over and over and over again. And how exactly do you go about stopping her advances?
Today there's going to be 11 waves in this specific map, and between Rolly Cats and Rainbows, she is a fierce competitor. So we will see how these champions of the next level compete today.
Well, speaking of those champions, let's actually take a look at our competitors today who will be on right now. So in the top left-hand corner, that is Amelia from Team Scoots. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have Camden from Team Trolls, representative from Team Pterodactyls in the bottom right, and our second Team Trolls member in the top right. So Crystal has got to be thinking she's got a good chance here. She has 50% of the competitors, and I believe what we're going to do is we're going to set all of these folks up. We're going to have them hit play at the same time. We're going to see if any of them get to make it through those 11 waves. If they do, it'll be the quickest time in order to complete it.
It's actually going to be judged on 3 things.
Ooh,
I know.
Oh, it is.
Surprise.
Woo.
So today it's going to be judged on how much health their toy box has.
Oh, okay.
The quickest time.
Uh-huh.
And how much money all makes a final score.
Ooh.
And that highest score wins. And if they don't make it through all the waves, then they get a big goose egg.
There you go. So they have to make it through the waves. Of course, this is just the one person who comes out with the top score, and they're ready to get started. So let's jump into the game here in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so let us know a little bit, once we start loading in here, kind of the lay of the land, because you have to be very strategic about how you set up your defenses.
So as we're flying in right now, we get to see Kaiser's toy box. And then in the fly-in here, we're going to see Starbright's base all set up. War is already raging as we go forward. Kaiser's toy box is in the back right there, and you can see there's already a fierce battle underway. This is kind of later in our campaign.
Okay, so obviously she's going to continue to send waves of enemies at you, but how exactly do you stop those enemies, and what's your goal?
So the goal here is to, as you see in several of the screens, players are already starting to build turrets. We have several different types of turrets. We have anti-infantry, anti-armor, we have artillery, we have anti-air. They're going to go through their entire plethora to make sure to stop the onslaught of waves coming at them.
Right, but it's not like this is just a pure tower defense or anything, right? You don't just set the towers down, let them go and do their thing. You have a lot more options, right?
Exactly. So that's where Toy Soldiers has a unique twist, and you really hop down into the battle. You man the turrets, you make sure to use your shooting skills, your decisions as a soldier to make sure to stop all the waves as efficiently as you can while making conscious decisions on how you spend your money, upgrade your turrets. And new to Toy Soldiers War Chest, along the left side of the screen there, you see an action meter.
Okay.
The action meter, as the players man these turrets, will slowly go up as they kill units. And that will then allow them to unleash massive perks onto the stage, like calling down their hero, calling down airstrikes, manning tanks, and all sorts of fun toy mischief.
Yes, and I got to see some of those powers in action yesterday. We're actually going to take a look at them live as they pop up because I don't want to ruin the surprise right now because they are truly awesome. So it looks like we're moving into our second wave here for Emilio on Team Scoot side. Now, what happens if I'm not manning the turrets? They don't stop firing, correct?
No, so that's where it has that tower defense feel. So you see here a white ring around shows kind of the range of the turret where the AI will start to react.
Okay.
So you can always level up your turret's range so that the AI will be able to shoot for you when you're not manning it. You'll be able to upgrade its damage, and you can also upgrade its health. And all of these upgrades are visual on the turrets themselves, providing unique characters, sometimes different details. So if you were to upgrade the health on this unit, it would have sandbags protecting it. If you were to upgrade them again, it would have a stone wall and so on and so forth.
Awesome. So, but getting into this a little bit deeper too, not only will the turrets automatically fire and stuff like that, you've got to continue to upgrade them over the course of the game. You've got these awesome special powers that are coming in, but you're actually getting money for your upgrades by destroying the enemies that are on the map, right?
The enemies, the world, you just saw a tree explode. The entire world can be battled upon, and everything gives you money, which helps you defend your toy box at all costs.
Ah, very cool. Awesome. So, all right, taking a look here, we're looking at Team Troll side. Now, as you mentioned before, that white ring is kind of where the AI will start to automatically fire. So it seems like if you're efficient with your own turrets, there is a little advantage to firing yourself and actually taking control of them.
Correct. Absolutely. I mean, being able to take control, sometimes you have a little bit longer range, like if you're in the anti-infantry.
Whoa!
There we have a tank.
Tell me what that is, because that looks awesome.
That is Kaiser's tank that has hit the land field. That is a higher reward off the action meter to the left. And it has auto turrets, it has cannons, it has a machine gun. It is a beast.
So it looks like it's automatically firing a few of those guns, but that big turret, that big machine gun on front, that's what you're controlling there, right?
Correct. You're controlling the big machine gun in the front, and you also have rockets for anti-armor. The tank really is super awesome to be able to control. It feels great, and it will destroy enemies with the greatest of efficiency.
Now, when you're not actually in the tank and you're going around, you're upgrading, maybe taking control of some of your other artillery, is it still firing and working for you?
Yes, so the tank is the only thing on Kaiser's side which will automatically keep doing damage for you, kind of like a mini base turret that you can kind of place, and it'll continue to do Kaiser's work in Kaiser's absence.
Awesome, very cool. So we've seen a lot of artillery turrets, we've seen some machine gun turrets here. You mentioned there's an anti-air component to this as well. How do you get into that?
So the anti-air, if you notice in the top right part of the screen, it's showing what wave we're on, and we've got some more waves down around, or the right side. Eventually there will be some air units. We're going to see some fairy healers, which are super efficient at healing other enemies on the battlefield and being a nuisance. And if you don't have anti-air up, you're kind of in a bad spot.
Okay, absolutely. So we'll see if those flat cannons get used here in just a bit. Another wave making their way in. And so each of these enemies is unique as well. And can you tell me what the star above the head of some of the specific enemies are?
Absolutely. So the star designates the captain of that wave. The captain helps buff the other units in the wave, so it's generally a good idea to take out the captain first to help make that wave a little easier to manage.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so once again, another tank being dropped down here for Team Pterodactyls, using that to just cleave through the enemies up at the front, making pretty short work of them. So your general strategy for games, though, do you just want to invest in frontline damage? Is it better for you to be very well-rounded with your upgrades? Should you focus on maybe like one turret versus all of them? There's so many possibilities that come to mind.
There's so many different strategies that can work either way. The possibilities are kind of endless by what type of strategy you like to play. If you really just like that classic tower defense, you can play it from a top-down strategic view. There's nothing stopping you from that. The most efficient way, obviously, is constantly being flexible to the units that are being spawned along the wave list. And sometimes you might have to play a map a couple times over to get the highest rank just because there's so many things that you can't necessarily predict.
And I just saw that a Zeppelin came available right there. Now, what exactly does that do? Because that's even higher rated on the action bar than this tank is.
You're absolutely right. So the Zeppelin airstrike will allow the player to paint the ground from a top strategic view with an arrow and call in a strafe run of bombs clean across the map that'll take out probably any wave that we can throw at you.
Awesome, very cool. So now I've noticed that some of these enemies that'll pop up as time goes along, it's not just you know, these teddy bears and stuff like that. Occasionally you get these unicorns like you see here out in the front. They don't do a ton of damage, but it seems like they grant a ton of money.
They do a ton of damage when they get to you, since they are tank units.
Sure.
They're going to shoot rainbow bombs at your turrets. They will do a ton of damage unless you have anti-armor up. Luckily, a lot of the playthroughs that we're seeing here right now have tanks that have anti-armor, which are making quick work of those rainbow ponies. But we have another heavier tank that'll come out that if they lose their tank in that time, they might not be so fortunate.
Oh, all right. Well, we're getting towards the later rounds now. Looks like we're on wave 8 out of 11 here, so things are progressing very quickly. And now with $7,000 in the bank, it's time to start upgrading some turrets.
They're upgrading. They're making really good use of that tank. For this build, since it is a pre-alpha, not everything is necessarily balanced 100% right.
Right.
We're not done yet.
Wait, do you mean pre-alpha, the game's not ready this second?
I know, crazy talk, right?
It's insane. All right. But when can we expect to see this game out in the wild?
So this game is going to be launching in early 2015. You know, most of all, we're extremely excited to be on the PlayStation 4 for the first time, since Toy Soldiers has only been a franchise available on Xbox 360. So we're going to be on Xbox One, PS4, and PC in early 2015.
Sweet. So no matter what you game on, you're going to be able to find this here soon.
We cover all the bases.
Awesome. All right. So as we start to get into these later rounds now, the enemies are going to start getting more difficult. We're going to start seeing those air enemies, as we talked about before. Now, if people want to learn more about this game, they're not here at PAX, they can't get their hands on it right now, where should they go to find out more information?
They will be able to find it on any sort of Ubisoft official site or signalstudios.net. We have all of our games listed there, including the other Toy Soldiers, so they can become familiar with the franchise before they get a chance to play the newest edition.
Awesome. Very cool. We will certainly be looking for this game here in early 2015. A ton of cash in the bank there for Camden. As soon as he starts killing these next couple of waves, he can do some pretty good upgrades. He has actually already moved on to wave 10, I think I saw there, so he's making very efficient work of this up to this point.
He might be beating records at that time. I mean, the fastest time that we've done internally was just under 10 minutes, and I think he's doing amazing.
Oh, yeah. Doing very well, and I think we've just found a game savant here is what it happens, because he said he had never played Warframe coming into this, dominates it 3 days in a row. He hasn't played Toy Soldiers yet, but he's obviously doing incredibly well at the moment.
A Toy Soldiers Rain Man is fine by me.
Yes, I'm fine. 78 teddy bears, 78 teddy bears on the ground, 78 teddy bears. Sorry. Anyway, so it looks like everyone is about on round 10 there, at least 3 of the members. Team Trolls does have 2 members in this finals, of course, which means that if either of her combatants win, they will take home that prize pack, but also she will get money for her charity. Team Scoots, Team Xerodactyls trying not to let that happen. And there we go. It looks like Team Trolls down in the bottom right-hand corner is going to use that Zeppelin, so we're going to get a chance to see what that effect is.
So you can see it come from a strategic view, or you just see the rain of bombs from the ground level, which is just awesome.
All right, so we're making our way through the last couple of waves here. This has proved to be a very close match so far. So again, let us know exactly how our competitors are going to be scored on this event.
So once again, the final score is going to be determined by how quick they made it through, the damage that has been done by their toy box, excuse me, and their total cash that they have available at the end of the match. So if they spent too much on upgrades, if they just built too much meaningless turrets that they didn't necessarily need, that's going to hurt their final performance a lot.
Yep, I think that's absolutely right. So let's see here. Quite a bit of cash left over for most of the members of Team Trolls, but we do have a very, very big wave here. 2 piggies, 68 enemies on the ground and 14 in the air as well. As you can see, some of those enemies starting to make their way up. That flak cannon is already trying to do work on them, though.
And that is the fairy healers that I was talking about. As you can see them starting to rain down damage. These early turrets can't do anything, so if he hasn't built anti-air at this point, his toy box is going to be seeing a lot of damage. His tank is in jeopardy of being lost, but he is doing a great job making fairy parts, rolly cats, and buddy bears disappear.
There you have it. So only 9 of those air enemies left over here. We'll see what he can do to knock the rest of those out, but that's the biggest possibility could damage his toy box.
That is the last wave. He is marring through this so well.
Very impressive. So just 6 enemies left in the air. If he can go back to his anti-air turret, he will be able to start going in on those. And nope, he's going to have to turn around there. There we go. Nope. That's not anti-air.
Nope, that's artillery. Oh, we have a score.
Okay.
Gold medal.
See here.
Gold medal. Gold medal.
Very well done. There's the overkill. Oh, we'll take a look at
Awesome.
the final scores here in just a second. Looks like we're going to see the other players finish up, though. So there we have it.
Wow. We have a platinum medal up there in the top versus a gold. That is amazing.
That's really cool.
That is amazing.
128,670 total score right there, and 148,119 down in the bottom right-hand corner. So Team Trolls have already finished up collaboratively.
Oh,
There's
and we
Team
have a
Scoots.
defeat.
Oh.
Someone sadly got the goose egg.
Oh, so sad. Probably didn't prepare for the anti-air, unfortunately.
Nope. Those fairy healers will end your game, as we just saw in the top left corner.
All right, so, well, Amelia, our Sonic champion, she has made it to the final several times. Unfortunately, comes up just a little bit short here for Team Scoots. Team Trolls once again in a strong position, though, and we're just waiting to see how Team Pterodactyls will finish things out. Once that player is done, we, of course, will tally up the scores, and we will see who the winner is going to be. So there we have it. And Team Pterodactyls, 127,145,000. Oh, 160, no!
No way.
No, he's got it, 151,000
Wow.
points. That is a victory for Team Pterodactyls.
How did he? Master of the box.
Wow, Team Pterodactyls wins
my man!
$5,000 from March of Dimes. Awesome stuff. Guys, we're going to get over to them here in just a second to take a look at the winner there, have an interview with them. But man, Logan, it was a
That was
pleasure
amazing.
casting this with you. But let us know, where can we find out more about Toy Soldiers?
Once again, any official Ubisoft location or signalstudios.net.
Awesome, and this game will be coming out early next year, so look for it then on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to close down our competition for the day, but we have some amazing prizes. We have a big old check to hand out as well to March of Dimes, so we're going to toss it over here in just a second. Wow, what a performance, though.
I'm seeing convincing, amazing things, considering they just started playing the game today.
Yes, and
That's
I am
the
actually...
highest medal.
I am so excited for that game. I have to admit, it was a surprise to us that it was going to come today as well. But that game looks awesome, man. I can't wait to play it.
I look forward to taking down your toy box when it comes out.
Yes!
Yes.
I will look for it then, too. All right, guys. Well, we've got a winner with the interview right now. Anna, take it away.
Guys, let's hear it for Justin, the winner of the next level today.
Pterodactyls!
Steve, I think I saw some misty eyes. Are you moved?
You know, I got the vapors, and I just gotta say, I mean, this means a lot to me, and it means a lot to... No, I mean, absolutely. Very excited. Very awesome. This man, I'm gonna buy this guy some dinner, I think.
Justin, how did you do it? What was the trick?
I talked to the developers a little bit beforehand. I was just playing their game, and one thing I found out, if you sell your buildings just before the end, you can win the game with just the tank, get like a couple thousand extra gold for nothing.
Wow, strategy and research. Very well done on the gamer side. You are the winner of the next level today. How does that feel?
Amazing. I'm still in shock.
And you helped Steve win $5,000 for charity. I mean, gaming for good, that is something that is pretty dear to our hearts. How is it to yours?
I love gaming. I've been playing since I was 10 years old and never stopped.
Well, guys, we are going to get you some awesome prizes here really soon. But before that, back to you, Kevin.
All right, so that is going to wrap up our competition for the weekend here at the next level at PAX Prime. It was a pleasure to bring all of this competition to you guys. Don't forget, you can check out more of the next level at tnlvl.com. You can also find us on Twitter as at tnlvl. We've given away $20,000 to charity this weekend. We had 3 of our coaches reign supreme. We have had 4 awesome competitors walk home with a massive prize package that contain all next-gen consoles and some sweet, sweet loot on top of that. All right, guys. Well, it's time to close out the weekend. Let's toss it back over to Anna. Anna, you got a big check for our...
Justin, you won a PS4, an Xbox One, an Astro Audio System, an NVIDIA Shield, a Corsair mouse, a Corsair keyboard.
Oh my god.
Hold them all or you don't get to take them home. And on top of that, the coveted next level trophy. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him.
Trophy.
Hold that up high, Justin. And congratulations, Steve. You are the winner of $5,000 for your charity, the March of Dimes. Justin, can you give us a Pterodactyl swoop for Steve here? Can we all do a Pterodactyl swoop? Congratulations, guys. Yes. Everyone here, thank you so much for joining us here at the next level. Kevin, I think, is going to come up and join me. Guys, it's been absolutely a pleasure to share this with you. Your enthusiasm for gaming has been infectious. Gaming for a cause has been a pleasure with you. Competition has been great. Kevin, any final words?
It has been awesome to be a part of this entire weekend. We raise a ton of money for charity. We give away a ton of prizes to everyone here. Did you guys have a good PAX? That's right. So you guys can check out more of the next level at TNLVL on Twitter, TNLVL.com. We are going to be back with more events in the future. You guys have a great rest of your event.